Welcome and thanks for joining us on today's Around the World Armchair Adventures, where we bring to you a series of travel information sessions. Sit back and enjoy for the next 30 minutes or so discovering the world of Wendy Wu Tours. Hi, I'm Angelina from Wendy Wu Tours, and here at Wendy Wu Tours, we have been inspiring travellers to Asia and beyond for over 25 years, and we are known as Australia's leading Asia touring specialists, offering group tours, private tours, tailor-made holidays, short stays, and stopovers. We offer unrivaled knowledge and expertise through our comprehensive range of escorted group tours with excellent value inclusions. We also have expert national escorts and local guides and provide an exciting range of journeys to must-see destinations. Our philosophy at Wendy Wu Tours, since Wendy first started touring in 1994, is to provide popular and comfortable tour packages with exceptional value throughout Asia and South and Central America. Offering the best value and range of inclusions, on a Wendy Wu tour, you'll be astounded by the most impressive sights and natural wonders and experience cultural traditions led by our expert guides. Our guides will provide you with the opportunity to see firsthand how the local people live, from the big cities to the remote countryside. It is our aspiration that everybody traveling to Asia and beyond comes home enthused and inspired, having had the chance to really get to know the countries that we are so passionate about. Here we have our range of brochures that are out at the moment. These are our 2021 brochure collection, and most importantly, front and center is our brand new Latin America brochure with our featured tours throughout South and Central America that we'll be exploring more today. Now, we also have our favorite Asia destination brochure range. For your copy, simply go onto our website at wendywutours.com.au and you can download our e-copy from any of our brochures online, and also view our tours and product on our website as well. Now sit back and enjoy today's armchair adventure exploring our new destination of Latin America. If you are looking for somewhere different with Wendy Wu Tours and love traveling with us throughout Asia, we bring to you our new Latin America Wendy Wu style tours. Also, with our great value inclusions that you know us for throughout Asia, we offer 6 dedicated tours throughout South and Central America with all the must-see sites led by expert local guides. Now, for many years, our returning guests have asked us for new tours after seeing so much of Asia with us, and they enjoy, our range of tours with our local guides. Through this feedback, Wendy decided to explore other destinations. And after spending 7 weeks traveling throughout South and Central America, this stood out as being the one that she wanted to share with our guests most, offering its unique richness, history, and diversity. We have since developed a range of tours that offer the best experiences and sights throughout the region with all the great value inclusions on our group tours that you know us for. We hope that you enjoy our new destination and tours and that it whets your appetite for the exciting adventures that await you. Now, Latin America is a greater area that encompasses 20 countries, which are a narrow string of countries holding the Americas together. So Central America is made up of 7 countries and is home to forests and an array of nature's wonders, volcanoes and paradise-like beaches, and also a rich mix of cultures. So Central America is a perfect place for those that want to explore at a relaxed pace. Now, South America is a continent of 12 countries and home to ancient civilizations, deep dark jungles, and also is a land full of adventure. From the colossal peaks of the Andes right through to the vibrant sands of Rio's world-renowned beaches, South America runs on a rhythm of its own, full of passion, color, and fun. Now, typically you can travel throughout the region all year round. Weather-wise, the hottest time of year is in January, and the wet season runs from January to March. So the weather does vary between South and Central America. So the best time of visit generally depends and is generally mostly the dry season. However, the wet season can also be good to travel as well. Now, most popular times to visit is through December, through the dry season through to April. These can be often, that's the summertime. So being in our side of the world, they experience similar seasons to our type of times of year. Now, of course, festivals to experience. The most world famous is Rio Carnival, which is held each year in February. So this is a busy time of year to visit. Now, as you can see, we travel throughout all of the South and Central regions, and we'll discover more of these throughout our tours in today's Armchair Adventure. Now, Latin America is a gastronomy of flavors. So whilst on our tours, you cannot help but immerse yourself in the local food, flavors, and wine. Now, our tours include everything from delicious street food tours through to cooking classes, through to amazing restaurant dining experiences where you can experience a traditional Argentinian asado, which is this variety of grilled meats, barbecue grilled meats, and served with side salads. Now, don't forget there's also the Brazilian barbecue as well, which is extremely popular, of course. And also popular throughout the region, particularly in Peru, is the ceviche, which is the marinated fish dish. Delicious empanadas, made from Argentina, and also have a tipple throughout Chile on the delicious Chilean wines throughout that region. Or perhaps you'd like to treat yourself to a cocktail, which is one of the famous pisco sours cocktails selected throughout the region. Now, there's desserts available as well, so particularly sweetened condensed milk is very popular. The dulce de leche, which is the caramel from sweetened condensed milk, is very popular. And also you'll get to taste a variety of different local dishes and cuisines that vary literally throughout all the regions, from Colombia to Venezuela, throughout Uruguay, of course. And when it comes to more of the Central America dishes, their base dishes is their staple foods of corn and rice in all different forms and all different served different ways, and also their variety of beans, which is very much the staple food in Central America as well. So you'll get to taste all the different flavors of the region throughout Latin America traveling with us. And if you do have any specific dietary requirements, of course we can cater for these upon request. For our Latin America itineraries, we have 6 dedicated escorted group tours. We have 2 tours in our classic tour range, 1 in our Go Beyond tour range, and 3 tours in our flexible tour range. These are our group tours, which include international return economy flights, and we fly with LATAM Airlines ex-Australia. And we also include quality accommodation ranging from 3.5 to 4-star hotels. And we also offer unique accommodation on selected tours, including a rainforest lodge or salt cave hotel, to name a couple. We also on these tours include all or most meals, all meals included on classic tours and most meal on Go Beyond and flexible tours. And of course, sightseeing led by expert national guides and transportation is included. Our groups are no larger than 28 guests, and we have our great range of tours that I'm going to explore with you next, so I'll talk to you more about each of those coming up. And we also offer for more independent travelers our tailor-made holiday options. So these are custom designed holidays that you can choose your level of accommodation, also your level of inclusions. You can travel any age, and also so great for families, and also perfect for those wanting to have short stays and extensions as well, and also for those that want more custom-made itineraries. So we can organize those for you as well with your range of customized inclusions. So these are the holidays that are right for you. To find out more information, you can refer to these in our Latin America brochure and or our website. So let me explore more of our 6 tours with you today, and then I will go through our extensions and also tailor-made holiday options as well. Essence of Argentina and Brazil is the first of our classic tours. Now, this is a 12-day tour that takes in the best of both countries, traveling from Buenos Aires, where we get to explore a tango and dinner show here. Also, we visit nearby, a ferry ride away is actually Uruguay, which we visit the colonial city here of Colonia. And we also will then get to experience the beauty of Iguazu Falls from both sides of the border from Argentina and Brazil. And then we will travel through and finish our tour in Rio de Janeiro and get to dance our way here in another samba class. And we will also get to see the stunning sights of this city from the heights of Sugarloaf Mountain. The capital of Argentina, Buenos Aires, is an irresistible combination of Latin flair and European style. Here in Buenos Aires, it's a great city to explore, discovering the vibrant districts of La Boca, San Telmo, Recoleta, Palermo, just to name a few. And the locals speak Espanol, so they speak Spanish. It's very cosmopolitan and it's home to the famous Argentine dance, the tango. So here you'll take a tango class and enjoy also watching the professionals at a dinner tango show. Now, a ferry ride away is Uruguay's picturesque town of La Colonia. Now, it's a historic quarter of Colonia del Sacramento, founded in 1680 with its Portuguese-influenced architecture and winding streets. It's truly spectacular. Now, we also visit the vast and fertile grasslands that surround Buenos Aires, known as the Pampas. So they really have played an important role in Argentina's prosperous development and diversity and culture. So we experience this firsthand by visiting the traditional ranch known as Estancia. And here you will get some insight into the life of a gaucho, who is a skilled horseman, and after also enjoying a traditional Argentina asado lunch, which is a barbecue grilled lunch, we learn more about the history of the region watching a local folklore show. Traveling to Iguazu is truly an amazing experience. Now, Iguazu River borders both countries of Argentina and Brazil. It is the highest waterfall in the world, ranging up to 82 meters, with over 250 various cascades pouring off the edge of the Parana Plateau. We explore along the Argentinian side, which has the most amount of cascades and offers a fantastic overview of the whole of the falls, and you can get right up close to see its power and magnificence. We also visit the Brazil side. So this side offers a completely different experience with paths and boardwalks to wander around, and you can also take lots of photos there. This will also lead you to numerous other smaller cascades as well. So we see both sides, and you can truly enjoy a spectacular experience on this tour visiting Iguazu Waterfall. Here in Brazil, in the capital city of Rio de Janeiro, this city is famous for its beaches, lush scenery, and samba-fueled nightlife. Rio is also home to the famous Art Deco statue of Christ the Redeemer, and also the impressive Sugarloaf Mountain that you see here. Now, named after its unusual shape, it resembles a traditional form of a sugar widely used 2 centuries ago. Now, your cable car journey will take you to the summit of the mountain, where you'll take in the magnificent sights from a height of 395 meters. This is truly amazing. You can also enjoy relaxing on the world famous Copacabana beach, as well as see Rio's other famous beach, Ipanema Beach, which is on the south side of Rio de Janeiro. Now, this popular coastline is lined with art galleries, clubs, restaurants and bars, as well as retail outlets. We also enjoy a traditional Brazilian barbecue dinner, and later in the evening visit a samba club where you can watch the dancing or perhaps dance the night away yourself, as one does when one is in Rio. Now, our February departures coincide with the world famous Rio de Janeiro Carnival, and this is the world's biggest carnival, and our tours in February will give you the opportunity to join the party with tickets to the parade. Here we watch performers in creative costumes from competing samba schools on colourful moving floats, where the dancers are vying for the most sought after title of Carnival Queen, a truly immersive and once in a lifetime experience. Our second classic tour is Colors of Costa Rica, which is a 14-day fully inclusive tour that gives you the best of this natural wonderland filled with bountiful nature and incredible wildlife, where you explore the rainforest and the cloud forest, and you can keep your eyes peeled for the many monkeys, sloths, and the full variety of various species of colourful birds native to this region. It is truly spectacular and definitely one I'd recommend for nature and wildlife and flora, particular interested travellers. Now here the highlights include a rainforest canopy walk through the Monteverde cloud forest. We also discover Tortuguero's wildlife, and we also experience the chocolate from the traditional cacao tree, and also see the La Paz waterfalls, just to name a few highlights on this tour. So on this tour, we explore Costa Rica's most magical natural site, the cloud forest of Monteverde. Now, this is a biological reserve dedicated to protecting a unique ecosystem that is home to an astounding 50% of Costa Rica's flora and fauna. So we venture through the hanging bridges of the Monteverde cloud forest with our guide, and this reserve covers 26,000 acres of virgin forest and is home to a huge amount of native flora and fauna, as I said. So within the forest, this highland rainforest is typically shrouded in fog, and it settles itself among the lush green canopy. Now the humidity here hovers around 100%. So the reserves also shelter jaguars, pumas, and also over 450 species of birds. Another amazing wildlife experience on this tour is where we visit the Tortuguero, which is an area full of biological diversity with habitats including rainforest, swamp, and lagoon. The beaches are the nesting ground for the green turtles, whilst the river are home to the caiman crocodiles and the giant marine mammals, manatees. And also the forest boasts jaguars, sloths, and monkeys, as well as over 300 different species of birds. So exploring it will be a real adventure as we walk through the trails around our hotel area, and we also take a boat ride through the waterway here. Now, part of the more wildlife adventures on this tour, we see the native flora and fauna on our guided tour of the Manuel Antonio National Park, Costa Rica's most protected area. Here there is a huge range of breathtaking flora and fauna. As you stroll through the park's trails, keep an eye out for the white-faced capuchin monkeys, which are one of the most intelligent breeds of monkeys, iguanas, and also you can view the wide range of beautiful bird species. After all these adventures throughout the wildlife, flora and fauna, you can get to enjoy the beautiful beaches of Costa Rica and have a dip in the warm Pacific waters. Last stop on our Colors of Costa Rica tour, we visit the Arenal area, which is named after the Arenal volcano, which is a dormant volcano in the northwest of Costa Rica. Here we also visit Mystico Park Rainforest, which is a unique experience of walking through the trees through our series of suspension bridges, and you can see the beautiful nature, birds, wildlife, flowers and vegetation through this area. Now also you'll see below the volcano the Arenal Lake, which is Costa Rica's largest lake, and we take a cruise along this lake, and if the weather is clear you'll see the stunning views of the volcano. Our Ultimate South America tour is a comprehensive 28-day epic journey. Now, this is a Go Beyond tour, which offers most meals and a smaller group size of less than 28 guests. Now, this tour explores further and it offers you the amazing journey to experience the landscapes of Peru, Bolivia, Chile, Argentina, and Brazil on an epic adventure. So we travel from Chile's Santiago to Argentina's Mendoza, journey through the majestic Andes Mountains, passing through the spectacular panoramas of snow-capped peaks, stunning lakes, and hidden valleys. We spend a night surrounded by the waters of the mighty Lake Titicaca, and we also get to experience Bolivia's Sala de Uyuni, where we spend a night in a salt hotel on the edge of the salt flats. So here you will enjoy the very best of a ultimate South America tour, including the highlights of Machu Picchu, Iguazu Falls, and Buenos Aires. Originally named the City of Kings, Lima is rich in heritage, which you'll see for yourself today. We start in the UNESCO World Heritage listed historic centre to admire the colonial magnificence of the architecture. Explore the 17th century San Francisco Monastery, as well as we visit Casa Aliaga, a beautiful preserved colonial mansion, and we then travel from Lima to Cusco, and we transfer to the small town of Urubamba, and this is where you'll find Peru's famous Sacred Valley. Now we also see the colourful Pazac markets here as well, and this then will take us through the Sacred Valley, where we explore the colonial town, the Incan citadels, and also see the beautiful scenery here. And then once we travel throughout this region, we then continue to the small town of Aguas Calientes, where we then will explore the most famous Machu Picchu. Another memorable site on this tour is the famous Lake Titicaca, which is one of the largest lakes bordering Peru and Bolivia in the Andes Mountains. Now we take the train and traverse across the Andean Altiplano from Cusco to Puno. And the train is very comfortable and is a scenic journey that boasts dining cars, a bar car, and an observation car. Now on this 10.5-hour journey, we will also enjoy a delicious gourmet lunch on board with some typical Andean flavors as well. And then later we will relax as we stay in Lake Titicaca, and then the next day we will catch a catamaran out to Sun Island, which is the birthplace of the Inca Empire. We get to see the world's largest salt flat here at Sala de Uyuni. Now this is truly impressive. Over 10,000 square kilometers of dead flat ground covered in a thick white salt crust, with only a few inches of water, which is stunningly pretty, which as it reflects the salt plains. Now this area is unique in its landscape as a result of a now extinct lake suffering from a lack of drainage. With the high salt content, it meant that the lake's water evaporated and left a thick salt crust. This is a geographical phenomenon and now Bolivia's most iconic sites and a must-see. Now we also get to experience staying in a salt hotel here overnight, which is an amazing experience of a hotel completely made out of salt. So very unique and one of the highlights on this tour. Featured on this tour is San Pedro de Atacama in Chile. So this town sits in the Andes Mountains northeast of Chile and offers dramatic surrounding landscapes which incorporate Atacama Desert, salt flats, volcanoes, and the hot springs. This is the driest place on Earth. We visit the Sale de Atacama, which are the largest salt flats in Chile, and also throughout here is the numerous lakes within the basin, home to flocks of flamingos. Now here in Moon Valley, it is a vast lunar backdrop to the scattered hills of the Atacama Desert. And it is really impressive at sunrise and sunset, where you can see the magical colours of the orange to purple to pink throughout the landscape. And this is truly one of the magical and memorable parts of this tour, visiting the Atacama Desert and Chile. So we finished the Ultimate South America tour traveling from Santiago, and we get to explore this vibrant and cultural city set in the plains of the Andes and is home to 40% of Chile's population. We then will travel to the port city of Valparaiso, where we enjoy this stunning UNESCO World Heritage listed site and also get to see the amazing street art through here and lots more sites as well. And then traveling on a comfortable 6-hour journey by road, amazing scenery from Santiago through to the city of Mendoza, passing magnificent mountains and landscapes and rivers. We will then get to enjoy Mendoza, which is a lively, laid-back city and also the hub of Argentina's wine production. So here you'll get to taste the most famous of the red wines known to the area, as well as Argentina's famous red Malbec. So that is a highlight here, as well as enjoying a lunch out here amongst tasting the finest wines and learning more about how they're grown in this region. So we finished our tour going from Mendoza to Buenos Aires and then traveling from there through to Iguazu and enjoying the Iguazu Falls, finishing the tour in Brazil in Rio de Janeiro. So that is the Ultimate South America tour, which offers a comprehensive and best of 28-day experience. The first of our 3 flexible tours is Chile Top to Toe, which is a 14-day tour. Now, our flexible tours offer smaller groups under 18 guests and give you more free time to explore. For those wanting relaxation, or should you wish to be more adventurous, then we do offer optional excursions instead. So you can opt to take these, which are more culturally immersive and active tours by nature that you can choose should you not wish to have an afternoon off and relax. Now, you are traveling with a group on this tour. Most meals are provided, and this tour offers you the chance to travel the entire length of Chile. So here you'll see the barren beauty of the Atacama Desert, right through to the Lakes districts, seeing volcanoes, and also through to the spectacular mountains and glaciers of Patagonia in the south. So here are the highlights as we travel through this tour, in particular Santiago, the capital, which again is a highlight. We travel through to see and hike the scenic Osorno volcano, and of course we see Moon Valley, Atacama Desert as well on this tour, and the most memorable is where we visit Torres del Paine National Park. So let's go and explore more of what the highlights are on this tour. Here in Chile's sophisticated capital of Santiago, which today is a world-class city with cosmopolitan culture, modern telecommunications networks, and is also the nation's political, cultural, business, entertainment, and education center. So Santiago, we can enjoy the city highlights here on an optional walking tour, or you can have some free time. Now on the city tour, we do see the Plaza de Armas, and it is also known for its particularly beautiful stonework, and we also enjoy a welcome dinner here as well. Now, we also travel out to the Bohemian port town of Valparaiso. Now, we reach this by ferry. Now, this is a designated UNESCO World Heritage Site, and Valparaiso offers a unique and delightful tangle of series of houses, buildings, all draped over the hills, which are connected via a transportation system known as the funiculars. And this connects from the lower industrial seafront right up into the high hillside areas of the neighborhoods. Now, this travels through a maze of colorful houses and dilapidated mansions, and right through all the amazing street art on the sides of the buildings as you travel up through these funicular transportation system, which is similar to a cable car and monorail, light rail style system. It's the only way to get around this town, and is really interesting to travel up as we experience it ourselves on this tour. So you can stop along the way, and we also stop to see the Chilean poet Pablo Neruda's house, and we stop and see the street art as well. And so here, this is all part of exploring on our tour as we're visiting Santiago. Now, visiting out through the Atacama Desert, we stop at the Altatio geysers, which are these spring vents that literally spit out hot steam and hot water throughout the volcanic area through here. So this is really more active in the morning, so we best see them at sunrise. There's over 80 vents, if you like, which are geysers. We'll also get to see Rainbow Valley out through here. We can keep an eye out for the wildlife with the llama look-alike animals through here as well. We also will then fly to Puerto Montt, which is the gateway to Chile's spectacular lake district. We also will travel on Puerto Varas, which is a charming town, and this is overlooked by two snow-capped volcanoes. Now, in the Osana volcano, we will travel up and hike up the slopes here, which is a semi-easy hike with good fitness level, which hikes up to 1,240 meters. Now, we travel through Perez Rosales National Park to Petroje Falls, where you walk on the boardwalks here and admire the turquoise waters and also the lush greenery throughout the river area. Here in Puerto Natales, you can experience this port city, which is in Chile's southern Patagonia. Now, it's also the gateway to Torres del Paine National Park, and it also is home port of all the boats that travel out to the Patagonian fjords. Now, you can either have the day at leisure here or choose from one of our two optional day tours. So the first tour, you can either sail out to the fjords and walk on the magnificent Serrano Glacier, or you can choose to visit a local ranch and take a glimpse at the daily life on a traditional estancia and enjoy a typical Patagonian barbecue grilled feast for a lunch. Patagonia is a spectacular destination in general, just absolutely beautiful. So, but the jewel of the crown is the UNESCO World Heritage designated Torres del Paine National Park. So here you'll see waterfalls, lakes, glaciers, rugged peaks. The park's best known view is of its jagged granite towers, which the park takes its name from. So you can spend the day amongst the breathtaking scenery and see the waterfalls and lakes and glaciers before we then finish our tour and transfer back from Punta Arenas back to Santiago, where we'll enjoy our farewell dinner on our Chile top-to-toe tour. Our next flexible tour is Panoramic Peru, which is 15 days of the very best that Peru has to offer. Now, here on this thrilling journey, which most of it is spent at altitude in the Andes Mountains, you'll discover the heart of the Inca Empire at Machu Picchu. You'll encounter soaring condors at Colca Canyon and set sail on the waters of Lake Titicaca. We also visit the indigenous Uros people, which is a community who live on the floating islands of the waters of Lake Titicaca, and we'll learn about their fascinating culture. We'll also experience a cooking lesson with a local family and get to create a regional Peruvian dish. Now, there's also some other highlights which I'll point out to you next. Discovering the ancient Inca civilization of Machu Picchu will be the most memorable part of this tour. Now, from Ollantaytambo, we catch the panoramic Vista Dome train and we travel through the mountainous landscapes to the small town of Aguas Calientes. From here, you will ascend to the magnificent ancient city of Machu Picchu, which was long abandoned by the Incas, and Machu Picchu came to international attention when it was stumbled upon by Hiram Bingham in 1911 and is now one of the new 7 wonders of the world. So here you will get to explore the amazing sights throughout, and then the next day you will have time at leisure for yourself to revisit, or you can choose from one of our optional day tours, including a hike up further to Huayna Picchu, which offers a different viewpoint overlooking Machu Picchu. And you can also explore through Aguas Calientes, the thermal baths, and have a relaxing soak here. So after a trek through Machu Picchu, that might sound quite inviting. So along the way, we travel to Colca. So we drive through this scenery and we get to see amazing wildlife throughout this tour, the flamingos, the Andean ducks and llamas, of course, within the regions. Now we reach Colca Canyon. So it's best known as one of the world's deepest canyons at nearly 11,000 feet, which is twice as deep as the Grand Canyon. This offers breathtaking scenery and is home to the giant Andean condor. Now, it's also Peru's third most visited destination and is surrounded by stunning Andean peaks. Now, the Colca Valley is also home to natural hot springs as well. The city of Arequipa is known as the White City, which is due to many of its buildings being constructed in smooth white volcanic stone. Now, many of these buildings are built in the colonial era style, which is beautiful architecture. Now, here also boasts the home to one of the most stunning churches in the valley, and also the area stands at 2,300 meters above sea level, so the city is overlooked by the dormant misty volcano in the background. Cusco is home to an incredible Incan legacy. Cusco has some of the richest heritage in Latin America and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In this city, you'll find cathedrals and Inca temples that overlook the narrow streets, so you can wander around and explore this ancient Incan civilization. Cusco is a must-see destination as we round out our panoramic Peru tour. Our last flexible tour is Colombian Discovery. 17 days of discovering South America's emerging destination, Colombia, which pulses with the passions of salsa. Sample the local Java coffee and also explore the rainforests and tropical beaches and stroll through the charming colonial port city of Cartagena. So you'll learn about Colombia's most famous export, the humble coffee bean, and we visit a coffee estate here, and we will also embrace Cali's most Latino beat as we enjoy a salsa dancing class here. And you can also experience the amazing foods, particularly through Cartagena. You can explore the delicious array of snacks and delicacies of street food that are offered here. Plus, you can explore so much more on this tour as we take in the best of Colombia Discovery for 17 days. Here we explore the city sights in Bogota, Colombia's beating heart and vibrant capital. The cultural epicenter is Candelaria, which is home to museums, galleries, historic homes, churches and convents. We also visit the Gold Museum here, which is particularly interesting with its 55,000 strong collection of gold pieces dating back through Colombia's major pre-Hispanic cultural times. Now, also 2 hours out of the city, we travel to visit a salt cathedral, which is quite unique. It's built 200 meters below ground in a salt mine and is beautifully illuminated and is considered one of the most outstanding examples of modern Colombian architecture. Next, we transfer and fly out to Cali, where this is the home to Colombia's salsa dancing scene. Now, a trip to Colombia would not be complete until you've tasted the coffee. So we explore on our coffee tour the humble origins of the coffee bean in Armenia, which is part of the Coffee Triangle, which is home to several coffee estates throughout the triangle. Now, we'll see the process from bean to cup, and you'll be able to taste some of the world's best coffee grown throughout this region. Cartagena is considered the jewel of the Indies, with its beautiful preserved old town, cobblestone alleyways and colourful buildings. Cartagena was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1984 and has quickly become an international visitor's delight. Cartagena encapsulates the charm of Spanish colonial architecture, and here, this Caribbean hub, you can visit such sites as the San Felipe Fortress and also the San Pedro Claver Church as well in town. Now, also with its Latino and also Caribbean style influences, you'll get to enjoy not only the best of the food throughout this region, including the street foods. You'll get to enjoy amazing seafood through here as well, being a port city, and you'll also get to enjoy a range of tropical fruits, which is popular in the region as well. Now, outside of our tours of the city, we also offer an optional day tour to the Rosario Islands. Now, these are stunning coral archipelago of Rosario, which is absolutely stunning. You can snorkel and kayak through this beautiful crystal clear waters as part of an optional tour on the final day of our Colombian Discovery Tour. Now, for more information, you can refer to our website and or our Latin America brochure. Now, if you're looking for independent tailor-made holidays and or short stay extensions, we can certainly help design a bespoke custom-made holiday for you. Now, these are perfect for travelers looking to have a more flexible itinerary and travel dates, and to choose your level of inclusions on these custom-made bespoke options. Now, our team of tailor-made specialists can help you plan these and also price these on request. Now, we have a range of extensions that are featured in our Latin America brochure. There is a range of beach stay, also winery tours, more cultural scenic extensions, as well as tours to areas that did not feature in our escorted tours but are the perfect extension onto one of our escorted tours. Now, you can use these as an extension to a tour, or you can simply have these as an independent option as a standalone holiday option. Now, if you're looking for more information, you can find these on our website and in our current brochure at wendywoodtours.com.au. Thank you for attending today's Around the World Armchair Adventures. From Wendy and all the team, we hope that this has inspired you. And whilst we may not be able to travel today, next week, or even next month, when the time is right, we will be here. In the meantime, please join us again next week for the next Armchair Adventures, where we hope you enjoy the incredible places that are waiting to be discovered and explored with Wendy Woo Tours. Have a great day and see you next time.